Okay, so to create the navigation mechanism that will allow us to encode the state of the application in the URL, and we're going to use a library called React Routing, React Router DOM, right? Meaning we're going to use a technique called routing, right? And it's how we implement navigation in single-page applications, right? Remember, in single-page applications, we only have that one page. We never leave it. We never physically, dump that index to the HTML file and load an entirely new page, right? But still, we need the navigation mechanism. We still want to be able to show one screen or another based on you clicking or interacting with the application. So we need the functionality. We just don't want the old functionality, right, of leaving that page and replacing it with something else. So how do we do this? To do this, there's a library that builds on this mechanism of hiding and showing different components, right, based on these events. So it uses the same mechanism that we're showing here, right? That basically you hide or you show different components based on events, right? But it goes a little further. It says that not only am I going to allow you to show or hide different components, but I'm going to encode it as part of the URL. And I'm going to bring back all the great mechanisms of back button and forward button, right, and be able to look at that URL and be able to drive the hiding and showing of components based on the URL. Yes? All right, so let's do that. So to do this, we're going to have to install the library. The library is React Router DOM. Right, so if you go into React Router DOM, you can take a look at how to install it. There it is. We can install it right here. npm install React Router DOM. Right, so in our terminal, we're going to install that. So that's going to take a little while. While that's happening, let's get going. Right. What we need to be able to do is when we navigate, we're going to go to the editor and then go back, right? So we need to have like these two components and be able to show one or the other. Yes?
So like for Bootstrap and for Font also, when we install it, we set -c so that it gets updated to our packages. Do we need to do this for this library also?
Yep. Right, so that's still going. So we need to navigate between these two components, right? Between the table and the editor. Right? So let's see how we implemented that. The way we implemented it was we implemented it over here, right? We're driving the fact that we're hiding or showing based on the state variable edit course, right? When it's true, we show the editor and we hide the rest, right? Or vice versa. We toggle it between the two. Yes. Right, so we need to be able to implement this, right? So what we're going to do is that notice that the course editor right now is completely self-contained inside of the course editor, but this other here is not completely self-contained, right? It's in this div. We have the heading above. We have the course table down below. We have the grid down below. Let's group that all together into a single self-contained component, so that we can then toggle between the two. Yes? So let's do that. Let's while we still are installing over here. I think we installed it. So let's do that. Let's create a brand new component, right? And we'll call it file JavaScript. We'll call it course list component, meaning it shows a list of courses, right? Either in a table format or a grid format, but it's still a list of of courses. Yes, a collection of components of courses. So in there, what we're going to do is that we're going to move all this. We're going to move all this into right here. I'm going to paste it in there. Notice that it correctly imports all the dependencies, right? We just need to wrap this inside a function and call it course list component. All right, and then export it. course list component. Okay, excellent. Everybody good? Once we have that, we can now replace it with that old with this brand new component that we have. Yes, we can say instead of this right here, right, we should be able to replace it with this new one, right, and it would be course list component. There it is. Although if we go and take a look at the implementation, when we close this, actually we need to restart it, right? Terminal, npm start. Let's see what we have so far. Let's refresh. All right, so it complains that it's not quite working, right? And you can guess why. Notice that when it tries to go into the course list component, it's looking for this toggle, right? There it is, this toggle, but it's nowhere to be found in the course list component, right? Because from where we ripped it out, there was a toggle function, right? But inside here, we don't have a toggle function, right? So let's fix that.